Welcome back to another episode of Halo Canon. To start, this is not the video I promised last time, and I'm sorry to say I am quite late. Let's just say that work and the holidays really don't mix well. And on top of that, the video I was working on, I found it a bit stagnant. As such, I am rewriting and reformatting it to make a much more interesting video. Speaking of interesting videos, we have a very interesting subject for today. Since the release of Halo Glasslands, the existence of Naomi-010 has raised a number of questions among fans, and has further muddied the already hazy waters regarding the number of active Spartan 2s. So, who is she? Where did she come from? Where does she fit in with existing Halo lore? I have a few ideas, so let's get a theorizing. Naturally, I'd love to hear your own ideas, so leave any of your theories and ideas in the comments below. So, where to start? It's cliched, but let's start at the beginning. Based on dialogue between Naomi and Spartan Osman, it is clear that Naomi was one of the Spartans that survived the augmentation process. We know that 33 Spartans survived wholly intact, while another 12 survived with various deformities. Naomi has to be among one of these two groups. We know that some of the crippled Spartans, and incidentally some of the technically dead Spartans like Saren, were rehabilitated. I believe that Naomi was among the crippled survivors and was eventually rehabilitated and deployed as a proper Spartan. Based on entries in Dr. Halsey's journal and the existence of Spartan Osman, I find this to be entirely possible. The next thing to figure out is where Naomi was during the fall of Reach. As we well know, almost all active Spartan 2s were recalled to Reach for Operation Red Flag, with the exception of George 052 and Grey Team. Halsey's journal mentions a lie about every team but Grey being recalled to Reach. What this means is anyone's guess, the wording being vague at best. Nevertheless, the definitive editions of Fall of Reach and First Strike confirm that 25 Spartans were present at Reach. Furthermore, we know the ultimate fates of all those Spartans. Basically, Naomi wasn't there. So the way I see it, there are two possible explanations for this. 1. Naomi wasn't healed until after Reach fell. 2. Naomi is part of Spartan Team Black. Team Black was stuck on line installation 1-4 during the Battle of Reach, explaining Naomi's absence, and Black 2 is shown to have blonde hair, like Naomi. Both of these options are canonically sound and both have a number of shortcomings. If Naomi wasn't healed until after Reach fell, why is she so familiar with Mjolnir only a few months later? Like she's used it all her life. She's also described as extremely pale, like many Spartans, implying that she's worn Mjolnir for quite a long time. Her knowledge of the Human Covenant War also seems to imply her long-term service, but that doesn't mean she fought in the war. Many Spartan washouts were assigned to Oni, where Naomi could have worked prior to being healed. Now, if Naomi is indeed Black 2, this seems to fit more with the idea that she's been fighting the Covenant and using Mjolnir for some time. However, if she is indeed part of Team Black, it begs the question, where's the rest of Black Team? Did they die on line installation 1-4? Did Oni ship them off for other missions? Who knows? Both theories have a number of holes, and while I personally like the idea that Naomi is Black 2, similar appearances aren't much to go on. Hopefully Naomi's origins will be fully explored in Halo Mortal Dictata, but I'm not really holding my breath. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing my ideas, and I'd love to hear some of yours. Leave any you have in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This is Halo Canon wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving.